Good morning, everyone, and thank you for choosing Market Briefing, market analysis, and financial news. Every day, our goal is to provide you with a thorough and knowledgeable analysis of the most relevant financial news to help you navigate the complex economic landscape. Let's begin our daily review. Financial news, August 29, 2023. European equities advance on China's commitment. The Stoxx Europe 600 index kicked off the day with a notable 0.6% rise, led by robust performances in the mining and real estate sectors. This upward momentum coincided with China's announcement of additional measures to bolster its economy, instilling confidence among European investors. Concurrently, Treasury yields edged lower, and the US dollar maintained its stability. Among the standout performers was NN Group NV, which surged by nearly 10% after exceeding analysts' expectations in its financial results. Additionally, Telecom Italia SpA witnessed gains following the Italian government's decision to acquire a stake in its network business. U.S. futures point to cautious optimism. In the United States, futures for the S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 showed cautious optimism, edging higher. This sentiment comes as Treasury yields experienced a slight dip, while the US dollar held steady. However, despite these recent gains, global stocks are poised to record their worst monthly performance in nearly a year. This underlines policymakers' steadfast commitment to combat inflation. Economic data has assumed heightened significance, particularly following Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's reaffirmation at Jackson Hole that the central bank is prepared to raise rates further should economic data necessitate a tighter monetary policy. Jack McIntyre, a portfolio manager at Brandywine Global Investment Management, emphasized the importance of upcoming data, deeming this week as critical. He noted that these key data points will serve as opportunities for investors to reassess their portfolio positions and for the Federal Reserve to reconsider its monetary policy stance. Focus on U.S. economic data. Investors are closely monitoring the release of U.S. consumer confidence data later today. Additionally, critical reports scheduled for this week include U.S. employment growth figures, the core PCE deflator, and data on August's payrolls and wages. Euro area inflation figures are also in the spotlight. British pound weakens, UK stocks resilient. In the United Kingdom, the British pound weakened for a second consecutive day. Nevertheless, the nation's stock benchmark outperformed expectations. The slowest increase in grocery prices in almost a year has contributed to a decline in August's inflation figures, potentially alleviating pressure on the Bank of England to continue raising interest rates. Asian markets display promise. The Asian market showed promise with an equity gauge registering an 0.8% increase. Major regional indexes experienced substantial gains, with the Hang Seng Index extending its two-day rally. Notably, China's stocks outperformed, with the Hang Seng China Enterprises Index surging by more than 2%. This surge in China's stocks follows Chinese officials' commitment to strengthen policy support and accelerate government spending, as reported by the official Xinhua news agency. Market sentiment could undergo a significant shift if policymakers continue to unveil measures in the coming weeks, as suggested by strategists at UBS Global Wealth Management. They propose that such actions could help policymakers regain credibility, potentially altering the market narrative from too little, too late to a more confident stance. Currency markets in focus. In the currency markets, strategists at Goldman Sachs Group Incorporated are anticipating the yen's depreciation to levels not witnessed in over 3 decades if the Bank of Japan maintains its dovish stance. They project the currency to reach 155 per dollar over the next 6 months, marking its weakest point since June 1990. This represents a shift from their earlier projection of the yen trading at 135. Wall Street fuels high-speed broadband expansion. Shifting the focus to the United States, Wall Street plays a pivotal role in driving the expansion of high-speed broadband internet access. Complex bonds, worth billions of dollars, are being issued to finance the construction of broadband fiber optic networks. Telecom companies have significantly increased the issuance of these bonds, facilitating the expansion of high-speed internet into underserved areas. Private equity firms are key players in this borrowing boom, given their substantial stakes in the firms issuing these bonds. Communities benefiting from this expansion eagerly anticipate improved connectivity, with better access to online services and enhanced communication capabilities on the horizon. This development underscores the importance of financing and infrastructure investment in enhancing critical aspects of modern life, such as internet access, and highlights the role of financial markets in facilitating these advancements. Before proceeding with our analysis, we would like to remind you that your support is very important to us. If you enjoy this video and find our content helpful and engaging, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. This helps us grow and provide you with even more quality content. Now, let's get back to the news on the financial markets and the latest updates. Commodities markets await insights. In commodities markets, oil maintains its price at around $80 per barrel as traders await further insights into the outlook for crude demand, particularly in the United States and China. Meanwhile, gold has inched higher, reflecting the cautious optimism prevailing in global markets. As global markets navigate these dynamic conditions, the focus remains squarely on economic data releases, central bank policies, and their potential impacts on investor sentiment. These factors are expected to continue shaping the global financial landscape in the days ahead. Key events this week. U.S. Conference Board Consumer Confidence, Tuesday. Eurozone Economic Confidence, Consumer Confidence, Wednesday. U.S. GDP, Wholesale Inventories, Pending Home Sales, Wednesday. China Manufacturing PMI, Non-Manufacturing PMI, Thursday. Japan Industrial Production, Retail Sales, Thursday. Eurozone CPI, Unemployment, Thursday. ECB publishes account of July monetary policy meeting, Thursday. U.S. Personal Spending and Income, Initial Jobless Claims, Thursday. China Caixin Manufacturing PMI, Friday. Eurozone S&P Global Eurozone Manufacturing PMI, Friday. South African Central Bank Governor Lesetja Kganyago, Atlanta Fed President Raphael Bostic, BOE's Hugh Pill, IMF's Gita Gopinath on panel at the South African Reserve Bank Conference, Friday. Boston Fed President Susan Collins speaks at virtual event, Friday. U.S. unemployment, non-farm payrolls, light vehicle sales, ISM manufacturing, construction spending, Friday. Some of the main moves in markets. Stocks. The Stoxx Europe 600 rose 0.6% as of 8:18 a.m. London time. S&P 500 futures rose 0.1%. Nasdaq 100 futures rose 0.2%. Futures on the Dow Jones Industrial Average were little changed. The MSCI Asia Pacific Index rose 0.7%. The MSCI Emerging Markets Index rose 0.8%. Currencies. The Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index was little changed. The euro was little changed at $1.0816. The Japanese yen was little changed at 146.43 per dollar. The offshore yuan was little changed at 7.2988 per dollar. The British pound rose 0.1% to $1.2615. Cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin was little changed at $26,001.79. Ether was little changed at $1,646.65. Bonds. The yield on 10-year treasuries declined 2 basis points to 4.18%. Germany's 10-year yield declined 2 basis points to 2.54%. Britain's 10-year yield declined 2 basis points to 4.42%. Commodities. Brent crude was little changed. Spot gold rose 0.1% to $1,922.94 an ounce. In conclusion, we'd like to thank you for watching Market Briefing, market analysis, and financial news. If you enjoyed our insights and found the information helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to our channel to stay updated with future analyses. Thank you again for your support, and we'll see you soon with more interesting news. Remember, the information in this video is purely informational and does not constitute investment advice. Always consult with a professional before making financial decisions.